Good morning. Welcome to day 54, Tuesday, June 2nd. The sun is coming up. It's a little before 6. Still have the moon back there. Boom. So we're going to get moving. It really didn't get super cold last night. So I think we're going to see a lot more snow today. So we'll see what that means. But yeah, we're going to get moving and see how far we can get today. I don't know if 20-mile days are going to be happening in this section, but we're going to just have to kind of play it by ear. The one good thing is because of all the snow and all the snow melt, there's plenty of water available. So we shall see. Let's get going. Okay, so we're just pretty much getting started in the day, about a half hour in, losing a ton of elevation to start. But it's interesting, there were some far out comments from a little over a week ago saying that the whole route from here to the lakes I'm heading to was like a snowy mess. And it's pretty much all melted out in, whatever, a little over a week. So just interesting how things change up here. It's like slightly above freezing, I guess. So even in the muddy sections right now, it's fine. But yeah, it's changing quick up here. I know there's going to be a lot of snow, but not in this section at least. Okay, we're passing the second dipping lake. At the first lake, there were 3 thru-hikers getting situated with camp, getting ready to head out. So I think I heard them pass me last night around 6. I'm sure they'll pass me at some point. It's funny, I know my pack is lighter today because it's minus 3 sandwiches and a huge blueberry coffee cake and other things, but because it's been all downhill so far, it just I much prefer going up with a heavier pack. It's just easier. I just can't find like a comfortable spot yet, but I think we're gonna be climbing again soon. Okay, just passed a couple more tents. So at least 5 folks camped around these lakes last night. A bunch of the guys who were camped that I passed just passed me, including Alpine, Reunite with his wallet, and Pit Stop and Journey. So I'm gonna let them blaze the trail for me. They're looking to do like a 20-miler. There's gonna be like a north-facing slope at the end of 20 miles that it's probably better to, because it's a descent, probably better to do with a little softer snow. So they may be pushing through that. That's kind of what I was looking at, to stop somewhere around there if I'm feeling really good, but we'll see. Really depends on what the snow's doing. Just climbing up this ridge, there were a few sketchy snow traverses, but there's a little herd path to avoid all of them. So it's not always going to be that easy. All right, the trail's heading that way. Can still see Pit Stop, the back of his group. So that's where we're headed. We'll be ready for a little break soon. Be going for about an hour and a half. So I like an hour and a half to 2 hours for like the first couple of breaks, and then down to like an hour and a half to an hour, just to, taking breaks is important, but always strongest first thing in the morning. I can go a little longer between breaks. I'd like to find a nice scenic spot. Yeah, I think probably like 2 weeks ago, the snow was probably a lot more challenging to navigate, but right now it's not too bad. And The ground is mostly frozen, so not too muddy either, but that'll change. Just still a lot of snow everywhere. Nice views of, I think you pronounce it Canejos Peak, a 13,000 footer. Going over relatively small snow fields, but so far the snow's pretty solid, so it's nice now. Just looking around, I bet you we're going up there somewhere, up and over that little pass. We'll see. All right, it's 8 o'clock. I'm finishing up my break. I just realized I lost my sunglasses about an hour ago. I just looked at all of the videos I've taken so far. It must have been when I was going around a blowdown or something, and I didn't realize it. I'm not going back for them. I don't even know exactly where they are. What a bummer. Especially with the snow, it just gets really bright. What am I going to do? I'll just have to get a pair at the next town and have Sarah send me out a new pair. First gear item lost. Bummer. Okay, well, I somehow lost the trail. According to far out, we got to go over there. I think I see a Karen over there. All right, slight detour. Okay, it's 0.6 to the mountain pass. There's a little stream here. I think I'm just gonna grab like a half liter and I'll filter it at the top of the pass and have a little Gatorade. Right, we just hit the top of this unnamed mountain pass at 12,300 feet. Just stunning views of these mountains dead ahead. Gonna find a place a little bit out of the wind to take a little break. About 10 o'clock. Here's my break spot. Not too shabby. Okay, it's 12:15, taking a break. So looking at what's ahead, I have about 7 miles to a stream where I think I want to set up for camp for tonight. It'll put me at about a 17-mile day. So that's what I'm kind of looking at right now. As I was taking my break at the other spot, 5 of the 7 through hikers where I saw tents passed me by. No one saw any sunglasses, so that's a shame. Oh well. All right, it's about 1:30. The red line is up there somewhere in that mess of snow. A lot of people just came down into the valley, and we'll hook up back with the red line just by following this little stream. So much safer alternative. Looks like a few people did some glissading at some point. You can see the little slide path, but I chose to do this. Well, we have made it to Blue Lake. So there's an old homestead here. The chimney still stands. Lots of snow patches. Just taking a quick break here, figuring out the end of the day. It's almost 3 o'clock. It's 4.6 miles to that stream. I don't think I'm gonna make it there. I really don't want to hike more than 10 hours. So we're gonna reevaluate and probably find somewhere else for tonight. It's 3:30. There's a pond a half-mile from here. That will be my water source, and I'll find somewhere to camp for the night. No point in going any further. The snow's supposed to pick up after the pond, and it'll be about 10 hours of hiking. So I'm done for the day. The snow slowed me down a little bit. I really didn't show any of the bad post-holing sections just because it's hard to film when you're post-holing. It wasn't terrible. There was only like one really extended section, and that's when I dropped down into the valley, and it looks like that's what every other thru hiker did along this way from the boot prints. Yeah, I'm ready to call it. So another half-mile and that'll be it. All right, here's my water source, my pond for the night. There are quite a few dead trees around here, and there's a little bit of wind, so I'm gonna have to do some looking around. And then I'll go get water afterwards. All right, quick recap. We're just shy of 11,500 feet, camped above the pond. I'm glad I picked this spot. Once I'd been situated, about a half hour later, I heard this terrible hacking and coughing. Sounded like someone who'd been smoking cigarettes for 30 years and had just taken a drag and now was coughing up one of their lungs. It's just another hiker going by. But there's two guys, older guys, and they took the spot on the opposite side of the pond that's mentioned by Far Out. So they can have it. This is kind of a tougher spot, so I don't think I'll have any company here. But yeah, the snow did slow me down a bit. And that's fine. Still, if I can just do 15-mile days, I'm in great shape as far as supplies go. The only real bummer is losing my sunglasses. These sensitive blue eyes don't like the bright sun, and then when it's reflecting off of the snow, it's not great for my baby blues. So yeah, not much I can do about it. I mean, I could have backtracked an hour and 2 miles, but the problem is I really don't know where exactly I lost them. So it just wasn't worth it. That's it. I'm hungry. I'm gonna eat once I'm done with this, putting this video together for today. And we'll see you in the morning for more snow.
So I thought I'd do a quick update. So I have been doing battle with some mourning doves that are trying to make, oh, there we go, a nest above that light, and they aren't being successful because all of the nest, like all the twigs and stuff, keep falling. It's not a big enough space, but they keep trying. So I purchased an owl, fake owl, that will hopefully detract them. So we'll see if that works. We're getting this door replaced in a couple weeks, so I don't want a nest there when they're working on it, because that wouldn't be great. I also don't want to be pooped on as I leave the house every day when I leave the house. So hopefully this works. The internet says to try it, so wish me luck.